Welcome back, everybody, back with a video. Today we are doing a updated PvP list. We have a lot to add, as you can see down here. Starting from Daddy Ichigo, yes. Starting from Daddy Ichigo onwards, right, upwards. So, started. But first, let's make some corrections, right, from our last tier list. So I did add Soy Fun in here. I did add Rukia to C rank. Now, let's talk about the ranged NAD units. So, ranged NAD units in PvP, how you used to really want them was for them to die, and then they come back, and they pretty much deal damage when the other unit that killed your ranged NAD unit runs off to whatever, right? But with the release, sorry for burping if you heard it. With the release of 3 now Brave Battle that basically kills off revives, it's kind of useless now in terms of like having a ranged unit just go in there and die and revive again, right? Because they're pretty much going to stay dead. There is no coming back from that skill, but they could be used. I'm saying that right now. They could be used depending what team you are fighting, right? Say there's an Aizen there. Aizen blows up the ranged unit and boom, they come back alive, right? So do keep in mind, that is why I do rank these units in C tier, just because they are not as strong as they used to be. I used to think they were very, very strong before, because they would literally die and come back and then no one could even touch them, right? They're just over there, afar, dealing a lot of damage. But with how the meta has been changing over time, they have kind of gone lower, lower, lower. But honestly, with this Aizen, since he is a tech unit that has Disabler versus a speed unit, I do think he will be the first ranged NAD unit that I put in B tier, because Chad still exists. More than likely, this Aizen will basically have a good chance to actually be proccing the weakening. He has Disabler versus any speed unit. It does not matter. So, Aizen can actually just weaken Chad, and Chad is done. Chad is literally done for the entire match. Now, like I said earlier, it depends. If you put Aizen against Chad, Aizen should win 100%. Unless you get paralyzed and you just get beat up, right? I highly doubt that happens, but if you get beat up, that's going to happen, right? But Aizen can deal a crap ton of damage, so I do think I will put him in B tier. The only ranged NAD unit I'll put in B tier, just thanks to him having Disabler, on top of the multi-barrier and boost and all that good stuff, right? But the barrier doesn't really matter that much, because honestly, most people have Pierce Barrier. Most people. And Karyoshiki already has it inbuilt, right? So I'm pretty sure Kenny has it inbuilt as well. I'm not too sure about Kenny, but yeah. But Aizen's the only NAD unit that will be put inside the B tier, but do keep that in mind that, like I said, they used to be stronger in the past, but they are not that strong as now. They could work, but it is what it is. So, next will be GGO, or Geo, however you want to call it. Now, someone did mention this as well about him being a Chad counter. You could argue that as well. I don't think he is an A tier, though, specifically. I will put him behind Aizen, because thanks to Aizen, Aizen could weaken him, and Aizen can do a crap ton of damage with the 80% attack boost and the boost, right, on top of that. So, I don't think Geo will be put in A tier. I will leave him up. I will put him against Yami, though, but we will move up Geo behind Aizen. So, pretty much the list. The next one we are going to fix, it is going to be 6th anniversary Aizen. He is going to S tier, boys. He is going in S tier. Thanks to having a full non-invincibility team now, Aizen can literally one-shot every single person. It does not matter. On top of that, Yuhaba will be behind Aizen, because honestly, Aizen can still blow him up, but if it's a well-built Yuhaba, there's a good chance Aizen cannot blow him up, because Aizen will not have killer on him, right? I'm talking about like 5-5 defense build with DR 20-20-20 5-5 links, because links do matter when it comes to Brave Battles. Keep in mind, links do matter a lot. They make a huge difference when it comes to Brave Battles. So I don't believe Aizen can blow up a Yuhaba, especially a defense one, with full DR, since he is a no affiliation, which is a big problem with we had a problem with Suki, right? Suki was a toxic PvP unit for a long time. And then they released another no affiliation with Drain and Paralyze on top of it. So, but luckily, Yuhaba is not invincible like this Suki is, right? Suki's still a problem, but this Yuhaba can just murder Suki now, in my opinion. This Yuhaba is absolutely disgusting. I love him, but I do think he will be an S tier right behind Aizen, just because Aizen can literally blow up everyone else. Aizen's just so good. He's so good. But like I said, it may change later. I need to see a 5-5 Yuha full defense build versus a Aizen. I need to see how that really goes, right? So, next on the list, Momo. I will be putting her down here behind Rukia, because Momo, she could slow Karyoshiki's. I've heard people using her to slow Karyoshiki's, but if she doesn't slow, I'm saying this right now, if she don't slow, hey, she's not like Aizen, right? Aizen has a lot more damage than this Momo. So, like, Yeah, it's a bit iffy. It's a bit iffy. I will put her in C tier though. It's a bit iffy with her because she does not have any berries either. On top of that, Moe, I do think Moe's value has gone up. I will be putting him in A tier just because of Yuhaba. Yuhaba is a no affiliation. Moe can dodge no affiliation, so it's pretty much a good counter at that point, right? You could use him. I do think he is very viable now thanks to Yuhaba existing, but gotta be extremely careful because Kiryashi can just rip him a new one. So Oku. Now, Oku is a pretty nice unit. I do think he will be in top of S. I do not think he's an S. He's the top of A rank. I do not think he's an S tier specifically, just because he does not have a way to really deal with the invisibility, right? Well, yes, Aizen doesn't have a way to do that either, but Aizen can literally just one-shot everybody. Actually, you know what? Oku's not too bad now when I think about it, because he has dodge. I'm not too sure about Oku. I'll put him in A tier now. If I could get him duped out, or can people let me know if you have him duped out or not? How does he perform? Because I haven't seen much about Oku. I've heard he does okay, but like, why use Oku, right? Why use Oku over just like a Aizen, right? But if he can do extremely well, I've seen him do well at 1 of 5 versus 5 5s. But it all comes down to RNG thanks to his dodge mechanic, right? So I will be putting him in A tier for now. If I find out he's much better than I anticipated, right, I will be moving up to S tier. But I think he's going to be an A tier just because he doesn't really have a way to deal with like Jugram, Suki, or Yamamoto. And those are still going to be existing, right? So Aizen is just like a high DPS unit. I'll be putting him in B tier. I don't think he's anything higher than B tier personally. He's not any stats limits. Does not have any stats limits. He just does a crap ton of damage. Ukiyo, he's a range unit. I'll be putting him down here, and probably behind Toki, to be honest, because Toki does have a boost, and if Toki somehow gets the soul bomb, he can reset and do more damage. So I will be putting Ukiyo down here. Now Shinji is just like Aizen, but I will be putting him in B tier as well, just because Shinji does not have any stats elements. He's only immune to poison, which isn't the greatest. But Aizen, he's ranged, and he's immune to fire. And obviously, there's fire going around right now. Being Yamamoto, but yeah, being the other Yamamoto. So I will be putting Shinji there. He is a booster. You could argue that Shinji could be higher up here. He does have a long reach, actually. I will be putting him in front of B tier. No, I forgot. He has a long reach as well. But be very careful with it, Shinji. This man could absolutely get blown up by that Aizen. So, but I do think Shinji, thanks to him having booster skill and long reach, I will be putting him in front of B tier. I do think he's better than Aizen to an extent, just because he is melee, right? He doesn't really have to worry about much about being ranged. So I do think he's pretty good. He also has a crap ton of damage on top of the booster. He does have a self-around vortex around him. Pretty good. I will put him in A tier, but since he doesn't really have a way to really dodge, or he has a normal attack damage link, he doesn't have a DR link, which does hold him back as well on top of that. So it's a bit iffy. I don't think he's anything higher though than B in my opinion. So next, let's go look at Findor. Findor is another unit just like Momo, where I've heard that you could use him to slow the basically the Kennys down, but it's RNG. I think it's very, very RNG. This Byakuya actually has dodge Soul Ripper damage. I do think he's actually not a bad pick per se. I will be putting him against ahead of Yoruichi personally. He does a good amount of damage. He does have dodge. He has a vortex around himself, so he can pop the shields, but more than likely, you should be running Pierce Barrier if you want to use him inside PvP. He is immune to weakening as well on top of that. This Byakuya is actually pretty damn good when it comes to PvP. I play with him in Arena. Not too shabby, you know. But I will be putting him there for now. If I could get my last copy of this Byakuya, I will test him out in PvP. I will test him out in PvP very, very soon. Especially since we are doing our weekly U-Hot 1v3s, right? I do want to work on this Byakuya. And if I could use him for PvP, hey, why not try it? Why not try it, right? So we will be putting him there for now. We update it later. I think he's better. I'll move him up. But like I said, this is just for currently now. Again, same thing. Range Nat unit. I'll be putting him behind Tokinada just because he doesn't really have anything helpful. It has poison, but poison really isn't that great. Now, Rose has paralyzed, but I will still be putting him behind Toki and them because he does not have a boost, right? Actually, Findor. The more I think about Findor, y'all could put Findor down here. Actually, I'll put Findor down there. Actually, yeah. We'll put Findor back there. Don't really think he's that great. I forgot he only has like 20% bruiser. So we will put him back there. Next is going to be the SP units. Now, 7th anniversary Ichigo is just like 6th anniversary Aizen. Now, I haven't tested it yet. but he should be performing just like Aizen, if not better, since he has Paralyzed, and not many people are immune to Paralyzed higher up. So we will be putting him in A tier for now, but he should perform just like Aizen. But the downfall of this Ichigo will be that SA1. That SA1 can be not the greatest when it comes to Brave Battles, right? Because obviously it's a 4-way split. It's kind of jank when it comes to it, and you can't even control it. It's literally up to the AI, and you will have attack whenever you are attacking, right? With the SP unit on your team. You will have the attack, so it forces them to use a strong attack. So I'll put Ichigo here for now. I think he's going to be the same thing just like Aizen. He has a Soul Reaper Killer. He doesn't have Captain Killer, but he has Paralyzed, which is very, very OP if you have played against anything with Paralyzed in terms of Brave Battles. Next, Kisuke, same situation. He has a Soul Reaper Killer. He should perform just like Aizen. I'm not going to be putting every single SP unit up here just because they should perform just like Aizen, right? But with Kisuke's sake, he is immune to everything. He has the 80% SP boost. He has a Homing Vortex SA2, just like Aizen as well, right? So we will put him here for now. If he's not that great, we'll move him down. But these SP units can actually really, really destroy. Same thing with Noel. All these 3 SP units I will put up here. You will see that the AUG can be very, very good in terms of Brave Battles. Now, I will be putting it like this. Main reason being is because I'll move Noel back here. So when you use a SP team such as Aizen, right, he has a Homing Vortex, right? So you use that SA2, or the bot uses the SA2, it kills them. That SA2 will still sit on their dead body. So when they revive, the SA2 can kill them again. Since Noel, Bruno, or Daddy Ichigo does not have that SA2, it could be a problem if they have a last ditch and they revive, and you don't really have a way to deal with them once they are back up on the floor, right? But thanks to Aizen, Ichigo, and Kisuke having the Homing Vortex SA2, it's going to kill them, and it's going to sit there for the entire period, right? And then they come back again, revive, and then they die again thanks to the Vortex. So that is why I will rank the list just like this. Noel, her addition has gone up in value. I have seen videos of it thanks to my friend Chris. He has been using Noel against Yuha Box. It actually works because she has a Soul Reaper and a No Affiliation Killer, which Yuha Box is a No Affiliation. And obviously the Kenny's is a Soul Reaper. So she could technically work out if you do have her 5-5. But keep in mind, it's very, very RNG. Because if you don't kill him, or if you do kill him and they have a last ditch, like I said, if they come back, you're going to have some problems there. And then Bruno, he could counter Aizen. Since he has 50% dodge, he has the last ditch on it as well. So he's pretty good. It is RNG. It's an RNG battle between him and Aizen, but he is not a bad option. That Ichigo can blow up every single Aizen, but like I said earlier, they have problems if they come back alive. if the PvP units come back alive, you are not going to survive, right? But other than that is going to be our updated PvP tier list. I think it's pretty nice. I've been enjoying Brave Battles ever since they updated it a while back. Even before they updated the rewards. I do think it's worth playing Brave Battles. You get about 100, and I think you get 150 orbs a month if you are able to buy everything, or 125. I could be wrong, but it's still free orbs. If you are a free-to-play player, 150 orbs or 125 orbs a month is a very, very huge amount. That's literally a free step on a banner that you want to summon for. But on that though, thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you have a good day, and I will see you guys later on. Peace out.